Thank you so much for dropping by. What a beautiful day to begin with. Today we are going to start our new series that will be based on all Japanese, Japanese, Japanese art, Japanese animation and art. Okay. Thank you so much for dropping by. What a beautiful day to begin with. And I hope you have seen it everything. Today I'm going to start a new series about the Japanese animation, Japanese, Japanese art, and even these two, they are also from Japan. Oh, and here, Japan. Okay, so a lot of things from Japan here. So the art is also looks like Japanese. I think inspiration is also from Japanese culture or Japanese art. But there is something that is torn from my shirt, and it's up to you to find out where it is torn. Okay, so today we are going to review about the animation movies that made it to the international cinema and even grabbed Oscars. So our first pick, and especially it was referred to me through one of my Taiwanese friend and Minji, and then I watched this, but I didn't know the real etymology of this movie. But with the passage of time, as you grow more mature, you found out and you correlate yourself with the girl. And let's read about the characters and the story, none other than Spirited Away. I'm just going to give my personal opinion about how I feel about the movie right now, because as you grow more older, you find out that there are certain things that this movie wanted to tell us. If you wanted to talk about the director Miyazaki, I think he's a big university when it comes to animation. The good thing about this movie was it was a hand sketched. I think the computers were not used at that time, and it is more about the details. And let's discuss the synopsis according to my point of view. I think you have read a lot about different things and different stuff, but I just wanted to relate to myself. Movies that he wrote or the things that he draw, he gets the inspiration from outer world and he works more on details. And in this movie also, the main character, one of his friend. So let's talk about the movie. Chihiro is a normal 10-year-old kid who gets dragged into adventure in the spirit world. Her adventure causes her to mature from complaining, self-centered child to hardworking, bright, responsible young girl. When she passed into the spirit world, Yubaba renamed her to Sen, meaning 1,000. In this, at the beginning of the movie, her parents are the image of materialistic world, that the people, those who rely on the materialism or material world, they don't get too much of life. And especially when Chihiro follows them, I relate sometimes in our life we pay the price for someone's mistake, and they drag us to that place where we doesn't belong. And what if we bring them out of that mess, and in the end we don't get regard for this? So in this movie it happens the same way. Her parents, they dragged her to the adventurous place and they turn into pigs. So buffet there and they keep eating there. Since her parents have become pig and she is all alone in this adventure world, who will release her parents and who will save them? Because she is scared they might be slaughtered for those restaurants where they were eating. Let's see the another character who comes and saves her, Haku. So she meets Haku. Okay. Here comes the another character, Haku. Haku is a young boy who helps Sen on her adventure in the spirit world. Haku works for Yubaba and is not really a boy but a dragon. So Sen helps him to regain his true form and break his service to Yubaba by remembering his real name. She had encountered him before when she was younger and fell in river. Haku was the god of that river. So in this phase we see that sometimes we meet certain strangers, those who come as a good Samaritan. They wanted to secure us from the harms of the world. But sometimes we don't believe. But they make you realize to always embrace your true identity, your true inner self. That's why Haku was always telling Chihiro or Sen to always remember her true identity, because Yubaba is just like a world that fades away your real identity, and thus he says to her that you should be what you are and what you have, and that's your name. He says we see another character, Yubaba. Yubaba is a witch in the spirit world who has a huge head. She is a manager of that bathhouse. She employs Chihiro and Haku but changes their name in order to have power over them. Yubaba is mean and greedy but shows her soft side towards her giant baby boy. So Yubaba is like notorious elements in our society that just wanted to gain what you have, and they always show that they are trying to help you. Baba name her Sen, and Sen see in the bathhouse Kamaji. He is an old man with 6 hands who runs the boiler room of the bathhouse. He tries to manage everything by staying at his place. So, according to my etymology or what I feel like, it is just like industrious society of the Japan at that time. Post-war, they wanted to show that how industrious they are. They are being so progressive, and his depiction of somewhat like that kind of era. He seems like a nice guy but is obsessed with his work. That's why the Japanese culture is something like this. He helps Chihiro several times, and although he has a rough exterior, but he has a good heart. Here, Sen meets another characters, Susabatari. They are dust bunnies who work in that boiler room of the bathhouse. So they are shy and easily frightened and live in dark, abandoned place. They are insanely cute. I think somehow Miyazaki wanted to show the elements of our society, that the poor people are very innocent, hardworking, and they are the cute element of our society. Because in that boiler room, these were the people, those who are always industrious and working. The another character we see here is a No Face character. No Face is a strange spirit who becomes obsessed with Chihiro or Sen after she lets him in the bathhouse out of the rain, because she has a soft heart and she is feeling bad for him because he was outside. He tries to thank Chihiro for her good work by giving her gold, but Chihiro refuses and rejects, or Chihiro rejects it and gets scared how focused he becomes on her because she said that if I am doing something good, I don't need to be rewarded from you. I just did it because that is what I am. So this here, the character wanted to show her that we should do good to people without any expectations. So now he meets Lin. So Lin is a worker at the bathhouse who befriends with Chihiro. She is also a woman. There comes a river spirit, a really stinky customer at the bathhouse. He is stinky because of all the pollution that the people put in the river. Chihiro helps clean him up and he rewards her with some magic healing cake. So here you see that she tries her level best to do her first job with wholeheartedly, and she is cleaning the mess of other people without expecting anything. And here Miyazaki once said that he also cleaned the river. So in this spirit way, he is picking all these pieces from his life and ensemble them to one story. So now let's see what happens the next. So once she cleans that stinky customer, Yubaba is happy and all the people get rewarded, and they were so happy because they feel that they have done something good and they will get rewards, and all the people were there for the rewards. But Chihiro was not there for the reward. Now in the end we see there is a good side of the person, there is a bad side of the person. So here Yubaba's sister Zeniba comes. So she is good and she is totally opposite than Yubaba. So Zeniba is a Yubaba's twin sister who looks the same as Yubaba but has an opposite personality. So finally, after all this hard work, she tries to favor and help everyone, and she goes back and set free her parents from the herd of the pigs, and then she moves out without realizing that their parents have not known what has happened and what she go through. So I hope you like this etymology, or the way I just review this legendary movie. It's an animation movie and it grabbed the many awards internationally, and I hope you can watch it once again. And why? Because I review it because this is the only movie that made Studio Ghibli or Miyazaki famous all over the world because of its detail, and especially some fillers. They are very good also to make us connected with the next scenes. So I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you so much for being in my Japanese series, and the next time we will review another animation movie from Studio Ghibli. So stay tuned with me, like, comment and subscribe my channel, and especially if you have any suggestions or just another thing also I would like to say, if you watch this, kindly comment below which is your favorite character and what is the depiction or etymology you derive from your own sense. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See ya. Bye bye.